I would describe Notre Dame's mission as one that is really inclusive. That's what I really liked about the school when I first came here, was that it was a place where kids from all different backgrounds, all different faiths were welcome, and that the school was actively trying to make the school eclectic and open to all people. One of the things that I really have loved over the years is Michael and I have been invited to a few weddings of our former students, and what's always amazing is that when we get there, that their wedding parties, or the guest list is full of other Notre Dame boys, that those relationships have lasted beyond high school, that they've invited us, which is just wonderful. But then, the whole wedding party are also Notre Dame boys. It's really very touching, and to see those bonds last their whole lives is quite amazing. And what motivates me professionally at Notre Dame is the students. They will come in with ideas or different things that they are looking for, or questions that they have, and that's what then spurs me on to learn more and to do things to be able to help them. But whatever task I take on, it usually is because there's a need, and the boys drive that decision more than I'm making decisions about things that I want to do. I just want to make sure that they're taken care of, and they have what they need, and that their needs are met, and they do well and become the best people they can be. I think I'm most passionate about, I really love literature. I love reading. I really feel like the most important thing that we can do is to keep boys reading. So independent reading time, trying to find the books. I have a big classroom library. I just think it's important to keep trying to put books in kids' hands, even the most reluctant readers. We don't get all of them, but there's quite a few kids that we've managed to get reading. But I still also really love teaching Shakespeare, and I really think that kids learning how to write is extremely important. And I've been passionate about the literary magazine over the years, and writing contests, making sure kids get their writing out there and it's seen, and that they get that opportunity to know the validation of all the hard work that they've done, and that the school also gets that recognition that our boys know how to write when they leave Notre Dame, and I've always been very proud of that. The Brothers of Holy Cross had a really big impact on Michael and I, especially when we first started here at Notre Dame, and we had wonderful relationships with them and enjoyed their company over the years quite a bit. Brother Tom Gorman had a particularly nice relationship with when he worked here. He would give me a Jeopardy question every morning, and he tried to stump me. So we'd have our little trivia contests and stuff. And but they were always just so wonderful and welcoming, and embraced, all the new faculty. And Brother James, of course, was just fantastic. And it was Brother James who, the first faculty meeting, I'll always remember, he said, that we quoted Father Moreau, and he said, "How can we deny those who've had less?" And I thought, I can work here. This is the place. And so the brothers have just meant quite a bit to me, and wonderful to Michael and I. I would just like my students to leave Notre Dame with the understanding that Notre Dame is this place that is given this tremendous gift of brotherhood and friendship, and that they take that out into the world and they do good for other people, that they look out for each other, and that they're just kind and compassionate people who don't turn their back on people in need, who put others before themselves, and they're able to see things from other people's perspectives. Michael and I have attended this event for 20 years, and to be in this company of people is a great honor. So one of the things I'm most grateful for about Notre Dame is that I met my husband here, and we've been able to work professionally together for a long time, and I don't think I could have ever done this without him, and been as committed to the school without someone else understanding that kind of commitment. And then we've had spent a lot of time with our students on trips and things like that, and we've always been able to include our daughter. And what's made that really wonderful is that I feel like Celia has hundreds of older brothers. So tonight I'd just like to thank people who were my mentors as I started out teaching. Certainly Patty Del Vecchio, as head of my department, was wonderful and patient and amazing person to work for and work with over the years, but also Gail Bellucci and Mary Ellen Roach, but as well as people who aren't with us anymore, Rita Benny and Jack Shred, who are also tremendous mentors and taught me a lot about being a good teacher. And so I'm very, this is partly their honor as well.